What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to a special edition of It's So Rando, and we got two special guests here with us. We got Curbside Gaming
and Jasmine Rose.
Hello.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Just to start off, how you guys feeling today? How you feeling?
Pretty good today.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Nice Saturday. I feel really good today.
Yeah, it's 18 degrees here.
I was sure finna say this weather is getting on my nerves. It's snowing every day at this point.
Listen, I pray for y'all with the snow. I really do.
I want to start off by asking this: who are you guys' favorite wrestlers coming up?
Mine personally, my favorite wrestler was Stone Cold. Point blank. I love Stone Cold to this day.
Okay.
And Stone Cold and The Rock. That rivalry forever will be something I could watch. That's why I watch WWE Network and all of that still to this day.
I would probably have to say, The Rock and Mankind.
Oh yeah, y'all got some good picks. Those were some extremely good rivalries back in the Attitude Era, for real.
The Attitude Era is timeless.
Man, I mean, I guess I would have to say Stone Cold and probably Kane and Triple H. Mainly Triple H and Stone Cold. I wasn't the biggest Rock fan. I know that might get a lot. I might get a lot of hate for that because he's the Rock. But I wasn't the biggest Rock fan. See, look. I like the Rock. I just wasn't a big fan of his character. It came off kind of corny to me a little bit.
Understandable.
But I'm not taking nothing from him though. He's still
The Rock is the Rock.
Yeah. You hear the baby in the background. She's excited. She's gonna be in this podcast. I don't care.
Shout out for the little one, man.
All right. So, Curbside, have you? I'm gonna ask you this. Have you ever been to a live event?
Man, the live event that I went to when I was young, and it's still timeless to this day. I actually just saw it was a part in the show on Twitter the other day. It was when the Dudley Boys powerbombed Mae Young off of the ramp.
You were there for that one?
I was at that show. I kid you not. And I promised I was there with my godmother, rest her soul, and my cousin. And we were like, me and my cousin were like, "Oh, we're going to see the ambulance at the end of the show." It was amazing. It was wild. But that's my favorite moment in wrestling history. One of them moments in wrestling history.
Oh, that's a pretty cool one. So, hey Jasmine. So, I already know you've been to quite a few of them, man. But what's the one that stuck with you the most memorable one?
That would be a lot. It actually was something funny that had happened at one of the shows. It was what's his name? Angel Garza.
Oh wow, really?
And, we was in the front row. It was a show of Raw, and he always hands out the roses to the women. So it was a woman there with her boyfriend, and then he came by the boyfriend, and he was putting his finger in his throat, the boyfriend makes him gag, and he was telling him give him thumbs down, and everybody was just laughing. So that was funny. That was a funny moment, but there's been so many times because usually every time they come to Chicago, I usually go.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to the Hell in the Cell was here. I saw that. The Money in the Bank one year was here. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Shots bad.
So it's just different ones, but I think that was just something that was just funny because I like to see stuff like that. You don't always want to see all the serious stuff all the time. You like to have a little comedy in it too.
Yeah, kind of like how AEW does with the old school ECW ways, the blood throwing people off the top of rafters and stuff.
Oh,
man, AEW be trying to kill people.
Right. That's their goal.
That's definitely their goal. I just saw a clip with, who was it, John Moxley? Fuck, who was he just going against?
Moxley is insane.
They was punching each other in the face with the fucking barbed wire. They was I want to say maybe it was the Hangman, Adam Page, I think he might have been facing.
Yeah,
okay.
And I'm they be trying to fucking kill each other on AEW. Sometimes I be a little nervous watching the matches, and I be okay, that's damn, that's some Mankind shit. You know, wrestling don't try to do that no more.
Right.
Oh yeah, Yeah, they go in on AEW for sure.
Yeah, they really are channeling their inner Mick Foley. Like seriously, I'm surprised ain't nobody lost teeth yet.
I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure they have, they just pick them up, put them in their pocket, and keep wrestling. That's how they do.
Right. But I haven't been to a dang live event and I think since 2012. But the most memorable one for me was No Mercy 2007 because my current favorite wrestler, like even though he's not a current, he is, but he isn't. Randy Orton,
Oh,
one of my number one favorites.
Goat. He's a goat, man.
Yeah, that was the night he became WWE champion twice in one night.
Yep, I remember that.
I never forget. My mom surprised me and my cousin with tickets. I'll never forget that. That was one of the best experiences ever. I was in 8th grade at the time. I even wrote a dang essay about that experience. Like just seeing, because like I was a Randy Orton and John Cena fan back then, so I was excited to see them two just really go at it because that was the first match, one-on-one match they would have ever had against each other.
So hold on. So you didn't like The Rock, but you like John Cena?
See, look. Listen. No. Let me explain. Let me explain the whole Cena thing. I only like John Cena for a brief period because he ended up becoming corny to me too. Because I hated his character, the goody two shoes character. I hated that. Like around the time, like I became a John Cena fan when he was sort of doing I caught him when he was sort of doing like the rap thing. Like
Thugonomics?
Toward the end when he was the doctor of Thugonomics, like toward the end. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like that's cool and all, but then as I constantly saw his character change, I'm like, okay, he's okay. And then they gave him that damn Super Cena character. He was just winning everything, basically turning him to Hulk Hogan. I'm like, yeah, I started relating more with the bad guys at the time.
That one was actually really annoying. I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah.
You know why I think I say I like The Rock? Same reason why I say I do like Cena and Orton is because like they work ethic, like rather they to me, none of them are really entertaining like that in the match. Like it's their character.
Right.
But it's like they like really put they all into what they do. That's why I can say like I love all of them and I respect all of them because like they really love what they do. Like if you look at their matches, like they be into it. They be working, they be live events. Like look at Cena, he got the most Make-A-Wish than anybody else. Like the man be like he really be putting his all into it. So that's kind of why I respect him. That's kind of why I respect The Rock. And and Orton as well, because shit, he been wrestling 30 years? 30 years?
Yeah, because people seem to forget, like, WWE when they first stopped, most of his people they used to wrestle in the developmental or
OVO, W it was,
yeah, and they got more years than that. Like people like, oh, Cena came up on his 20 years. I'm like, man, he been with this company longer than that. He was with the companies in the late 90s and OVW, the prototype.
Yeah. And they never left either. They never like went to another. Same with Undertaker. He never went to WCW. He could have left Vince so many times, but he stayed like loyal to where he been. Same with Orton. Like I'm sure if Orton goes somewhere else, they will offer that man so much fucking money. But like he's staying loyal to where he has been.
Right. Like, did you guys know that Undertaker was with WCW before WWE?
He was. Yeah, I've seen the clips of that.
It's forgettable though.
Yeah, very, very forgettable.
No, I remember that.
Until you just said that, I forgot it.
You remember? You remember that?
I remember that because I remember playing. I can't remember the name of the wrestling game back then, but I remember WCW being on it and the Undertaker being in that lineup back then. Yeah, he went by something different.
Find that game, whatever that game is. We have to
I can't
find
remember
that.
the name of it, but I do remember playing and he was.
He had a bunch of weird names, so it ain't no telling which one it was. He was like the Punisher and some other stuff.
He even used his real name at one point.
Yeah, he did. He did use his real name.
Man, that crap is crazy, but. Like The Rock, but like back to The Rock, don't get me wrong. I think he like his attitude era, like his little, like how charismatic he was in the attitude era, his jokes. I thought they were funny, but it did get to a point where I started to think, okay, he's corny. I want to see something else. But I do got mad respect for him and Cena because they really did put in work there.
Yeah, they did.
But the thing about it is like with their rivalry, like John Cena and The Rock's rivalry, like how Cena would say, "I'm here," and stuff like that. And then he kind of turned around and sort of did the same thing, but it's like okay, he comes once a year, he still comes back. But I mean, The Rock, on the other hand, he did do that early on in his Hollywood career until he became the most highest paid actor.
Right, that's true. Shit, why keep breaking your body when you can be in Hollywood making money and doing something easy and something you love? Like, I mean, nobody can really get mad at them. Like wrestlers, a lot of wrestlers do not live long, man. Like they be so fucked up.
Man, seriously, you gotta look at Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit. Who else? I forget the name of that dang wrestler.
It's a group of family members, and all of their asses like they all committed suicide, almost all of them, and they was so young.
Von
I
Erichs?
cannot think.
They doing a movie on them.
The Von Erichs?
It might have been them.
I think that I've heard something about that.
Yeah, like they was because I'm like they say wrestlers get the same thing that football players can get. What is it? The PTE? Is it that?
Yup.
And so they be like they don't really be wired right. And that's why all of them be like having the issues they be having, because it's like you constantly getting these concussions, and it's like you are taking a lot of bumps on your damn head. Like, especially when you facing like the Undertakers and the Kanes and they choke slamming you and you hitting your head. Like, when I see that, I'm instantly like, damn, my head just started hurting.
And that's why they had to tone down the chair shots. They stopped using as much, under the ring stuff. So
that's true. That's exactly why they like, we got to stop this, because people is getting concussions left and right. At this point, we don't have nobody on the roster. We gonna have to stop.
And
then on top of that, if you notice, there's not a lot of blood anymore either.
Right.
That was man. Do you see Devon Dudley head? That man was
blading. Triple H was the king of blading.
Man, he had the thing taped under his wristband that he used to wear.
And then sometimes a ref will slide them a blade, but
but then y'all gotta look at it. Some people don't have lasting scars though, so you wouldn't be like, damn, they fucked themselves up. But then, like I said, you got the Devon Douglas, and you like, damn, like it's not much.
Man, there was a time and a place for stuff like that. Back then I think that was the right time to do it, but now I think you got more kids watching now than you do.
They're more impressionable,
right?
And
that's why they pretty much had to tone all that down, because they still the TV PG rating. But I mean, from time to time they go a little dark and do some.
Yeah, you see what they've been doing now? They just take the chairs and just throw them at somebody's head instead of actually like hitting them. I'm like, ain't that worse? What the fuck?
Right. That can cause so much more damage. I'm just saying.
Right, like
they just throwing them and don't even know where they throwing the damn chairs at.
Like, for example, the Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins rivalry. My jaw dropped when I saw that promo. I'm like, this wasn't scripted. They have to be mad at each other for real, bro. They like calling each other bitches and like I'm a beat your out. I'm like,
he's talking about them being family the whole night. He's talking about real life events. Now we getting the blows after that.
Seriously, man. Like I would like. A part of me want more of that, but a part of me know that they can't happen because they gotta appease to the make it family friendly a little bit more now.
Right.
Back in the day, though, it was pretty reckless. Talk about people being impressionable. We used to do everything we saw on that stuff back then.
Man, we used to be over there fucking each other up.
We're on top and off the arm of the couches.
Man, listen, I don't even gotta ask the question. That means nobody listened to the disclaimer at the beginning of the show, man.
Absolutely not.
Please don't try this at home.
Right. They made the disclaimer.
I'm practicing at home. What you mean?
They made the disclaimer because they see nobody was listening, so everybody was at home practicing that shit, getting interested.
Right. Wrestling
off couches, everything. Like
I was wrestling during the disclaimer.
Yes, I was warming up.
Many times I RKO'd my cousin and knocked the wind out of him. I'd be sitting there, are you okay?
bleeding for real and stuff like that. Like, we didn't care back then. That was the fun part of, like, if anything, I guess, but I don't know for sure. These kids these days, I guess, aren't doing that as much as what we were back then. But you know how kids will go to school, cuss somebody out.
They in the grocery store, hitting each other with chairs, jumping on tables. I don't know how they don't be getting kicked out the store. It's like a group of them.
Yeah, I be seeing that on TikTok and Facebook.
Yeah, they be on TikTok and stuff, and they just be hitting out each other. I'm like, how is they not getting kicked out these stores?
Security is not in the building. Somebody's not saying something. They doing the whole arsenal. They doing the
exactly.
Carolinas, all that.
So they done gone tables and everything.
Seriously.
So based off of like, you know, what we were just talking about, like how wrestling was back then, how do y'all feel about it now, like currently?
It's not what it used to be. Nobody, I don't feel like the product is, and that's kind of with everybody. Like, I feel like the storylines and the product, it's not how it used to be. Like, you don't really be, like, for instance, with WWE, they got the bloodline. They putting all their energy into only the fucking bloodline. So what's going on all other shows? We gotta wait for them to come over there and talk about some Uzi shit every week. The rest of the show is just like, nothing else is going on. And it's like, y'all putting all y'all eggs in one basket only.
Yeah.
Y'all got all these talent. Y'all keep signing all these people, and nobody getting used.
Period.
Yeah.
So you just kind of feel like, sometimes I be feeling like I'm not really interested in it like I used to be.
True.
Like we used to couldn't fucking wait. Y'all know that bad SmackDown coming on. Let's go. Like, but now you be like, oh, I'll catch up on it later. Like, you don't even be wanting to put the same time and energy into it as you used to.
True.
And then AEW, they not, I don't know, they matches be there, but they stories is gone. Like, they don't have no fucking stories. You just see random motherfuckers facing each other. And you like, what the fuck is going on this week? Like,
because there's only two people. Yeah, it's only two people there that I can honestly say are on, in my opinion, that are good on the mic. Maybe, well, I'll say maybe three. I'll say Moxley, MJF, and Daniel Bryan. That's about it.
I'll get that, yeah.
Like, Jade, she's cool in ring, but I had the same problem with Bianca too. They both suck on the mic. Like, they're like, the way they deliver stuff, like, it is not good. It's like you could tell that their promos are scripted because of the way they're talking.
This about them though. Bianca though, she's more put together than Jade. Yeah, I'll say that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know what y'all think too though? I think that they fucked Bianca up. Because if y'all remember Bianca in NXT, and when she first came, Bianca was the total package. They ruined her, trying to make her a fucking baby face when she was better with the heel. So now when she get on the mic, you like, shut the fuck up. Like, I used to love Bianca, and now I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody care. Like, and it makes matches like, I don't know if they told her to slow down in the ring. Do y'all notice how slow her matches be going? It's like it's rehearsed. Like, she like, okay, you go over here, I'll go over there. So me watching her matches now, I'd be like, Bianca, I'll turn that shit off. And I used to love her, but they fucked her up. So I think it's like a management thing. Like, they telling her, do this, do that. You the face of the company now. You can't be doing all that ratchet shit. Like, they took away the real Bianca. So now it's like, it's fake.
She was a monster as a heel. I was just telling Sav that. I'm like, man,
that's why I got into fucking Black Barbie. Like, we don't want to see that. Like, they be trying to change everybody. They gave her the worst fucking title reign. This the first black woman to have a title reign this long. And think about it, y'all. It's been garbage. Who's she really been facing? She had 17 matches with Bayley.
About it.
Nothing memorable. 17 matches with Bayley. Like, come on. Like, they ain't let this girl face. I mean, don't get me wrong. Man, they was putting on their matches. But who want to keep seeing it, though?
Who want to see Sasha and Charlotte 2.0 again, you know?
Exactly. That's what they gave us, basically. So I'm like, they ruined her shit. And I feel bad for her because I'm like, she was good. They fucked her up. Now, Jade need to get herself together. Jade is a package. Like, look-wise, Jade got it. You see her, you like, this bitch a monster. But Jade, she be trying to be too cocky on the mic and don't even be knowing what to say. Like, Jade needs to just go practice a bunch of times. And then practice in the ring, too, because in the ring, she be a little botchy, too. Like, got the strength, but because she be about to fuck shit up, she be damn near about to kill them bitches. Like, You gotta take some fast cut. Like we know you got the muscles, but don't kill a bitch in the process.
Right. The soul is one there. That's Jackie.
She has been training. She has been training with Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
So that's been her training. So
yeah, she
that
has
will
been.
help her get better in the ring. So I
Okay.
got you good, but I feel you on that. Her wrestling skills have been very. I be looking at her. I be cringing for the other person. Like, she's okay.
Me too. But you know who else? And I'm surprised. Fucking Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott has been wrestling for like over 20 years, and in the ring, you don't know that. When you see Ruby, you like, this bitch been wrestling for a couple months. Like, Ruby need to get better in my opinion. Like,
I didn't like
wrestling for over. Think about it. Look at her matches. They so fucking botchy too. I'm like, how you been wrestling this long, but when you in the ring, it don't show.
True.
Yeah, she just got over a broken nose. So,
man, that girl be injured every other week.
I mean, her matches were terrible in WWE too. I ain't gonna lie.
They was. I think that's why the Riot Squad was the only thing she memorable by.
I would.
By herself, no.
Like, don't get me wrong, Liv ain't that fun to watch either, but I would rather watch her over. I would rather watch her over than Ruby though, because
I feel like Liv is like, you know what I'm saying. Liv will jump off the top. Well, you see what she did.
You right.
So Ruby will show.
Liv gonna risk it all for real though. Like I think Liv putting it on the line, but in the ring too, you right. She is really not that fun to watch either. Cause I'll be scared she gonna kill herself before she kills somebody else. Like,
I'll be honest. Yeah, they botched her title run though, bro. I think they botched her title run. If they should have just turned her heel. They should have just turned her heel. Because I think it would have benefited her more. Because like I said, there's people that are born to play heel. There's people that are born to play babyface, and there are people that can just do it seamlessly for both sides. For one,
Rhea Ripley can fucking do both.
Rhea Ripley, yeah.
She got one of the women in there.
Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Manson can do it. Yep.
That can do it. She be snapping. She can do babyface. She can do heel, and in the ring, she's good too.
Yeah. Even though she looks like Marilyn Manson.
I don't know. I don't like Charlotte. I just can't get jiggy with Charlotte. Like she just comes off fucking.
I am tired of Charlotte.
I hear somebody else say that. I thought I was by myself. Like I give her respect. Where's you just you're too much.
They're trying to copy. They're trying to copy her father's run. Like what is she? Like she's already a 16-time women's champion.
But this is what's funny. At least her father was there for about 16 years. This bitch been in wrestling for 7 years and already got it.
She's like that. You on Triple H status already? Ric Flair? No, not even Triple H. Ric Flair status. John Cena status. Like, god damn, like they only doing this because you're the daughter of Ric Flair. That's the only reason I can see that.
I'm so
Don't get me wrong.
She's talented though. Don't get me wrong, but
she's talented, but lately she been botchy as fuck too.
Hell yeah, y'all see her last promo
in the ring? I'm like, damn, they're about to break her fucking neck. Like, girl.
Because then Sasha Papa Titty
between her and Rhea last night on SmackDown, it looked. I was scared for somebody was gonna break something.
Yeah,
and it's crazy, right, y'all? Because think about it. This was the same bitch doing fucking twist moonsaults off the fucking top thing. Having good ass match, but I think the best matches she ever had in her career is only with Sasha. The rest of her matches fucking suck.
The chemistry was just there with her, like
it was.
That was like a Trish and Lita thing. That was literally like a Trish and Lita thing.
I think so too. And now that Sasha gone and she's just there by herself, it's like it shows. Like Sasha was making Charlotte fucking look good. Like now that you see Charlotte against everybody, and Ronda Rousey, oh god. Who the fuck you giving her the title?
She don't need to. I think they're doing good by just pairing her up with Shayna. Yeah, but she doesn't.
That just happened. They both MMA. That tag team just makes sense.
She don't need the women's title though. If anything, Shayna will benefit from it more than what Ronda was, because Ronda's fucking horrendous.
I feel bad for Shayna because get a bitch a chance. She finna get ready to retire. That lady like 45. Like let her have the women's title before she retires.
Say the same thing about Damian Priest. He almost 50 and he still ain't won a world title yet.
Come on, right. And I think that's what pisses me off about the Charlotte thing, because it's like y'all not giving other people that actually really deserve these opportunities the fucking opportunities.
Exactly.
Okay, they like you said, they finally gave it to Liv. Her title run was trash, but whatever. At least she can say she had a title.
Mm-hmm.
But give it to fucking Shayna. Like, let somebody else get it too. Why always got to be Charlotte? That's why everybody's so annoyed with her. Because it's like every time she come back, the bitch the champion. And I'm gonna be pissed off, honestly, if she beat Rhea at WrestleMania. I'm not even gonna fucking lie.
Listen, I'm gonna turn my TV off.
Snatch the cord right out the wall.
Right
out the fucking wall.
I'm
done. I'm done with
they
WWE.
better.
I'm done for real, but I'm done with WWE that night.
Yeah, they better let her. Like, they better let Rhea get her revenge, though, bro. Like, they better.
Because that was dumb as fuck. Why did Charlotte even need the win? You see what I'm saying? Why the fuck did she even need the
Why did she need to beat Ronda in the first place? Like,
they just be doing this crazy stuff. So I definitely gonna be on them feeling like I ain't watching this no more if they let her fucking lose. Because what the fuck?
Now, with me, when it comes to the WrestleMania card, the match I'm most excited to see is probably the Roman and Cody match. But the thing about that one is, I don't have Roman Reigns fatigue. I have Roman Reigns World Champion, Undisputed Championship fatigue. I think somebody else needs to hold the title. His character, I still love his character. Like, see, Seth, she is the total opposite for me. She doesn't like his new character. She likes the big dog, the Shield. Roman Reigns character.
I think they botched that. That's my reason for saying that they could have did better with what they had and they didn't.
Well, that's simply because
so many possibilities with that character.
Yeah, like he was that was the Vince McMahon era. They were shoving him down our throats at the time.
Yeah,
they wasn't taking it slow. Like, even The Rock couldn't save him back then. But the thing is, pairing him with Paul Heyman was the best thing they could have ever did. Or not even just like for his mic skills, 100% especially. I can watch him on the mic and not cringe anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like his promos were like terrible. Like, to go to show you could just go watch his promo against John Cena. John Cena ate his ass alive in that promo.
Told his ass, you don't even know how to do a promo, kid.
He straight up ate him alive. It's like two people I would never want to get on a mic with, get into a promo battle with, John Cena and The Rock. They will eat your ass alive.
True. You know what though? We gotta remember, Triple H will say some slick shit to your ass too, though.
He would. He didn't give a damn.
Real quick, like, he hit me. Shout out to Triple H, man, the GOAT.
Yeah, I love Triple H, man.
Hey, I think they should bring back.
He's turned around the WWE the way he has.
Dude, he's made it so much better.
I was hoping they was gonna bring back the Authority when he took charge of like the creative aspect with Oh,
you mean the McMahon Helmsley 2.0?
I think that would have been pretty funny, especially with the way that people was getting fired around that time. Like, if they would have came out like, you're fired.
Yeah, I like the Authority thing, and it's like that also gave Randy Orton a big boost too, but it also put Seth Rollins on the map, like bigger than what he was, because he became a world champion because of that.
Yeah. I don't think they don't get me wrong, they give Seth opportunities, but it's like he never win them. Same with Kevin Owens. Like, these niggas be getting all these title matches, but don't be winning really shit. If you really think about it.
I mean, that's because they changed the results 10 minutes before the match starts.
That's a cheat. Like, why would you do that to somebody anyway?
Yeah, and then they're talking about incorporating betting. FanDuel and DraftKings. Yeah. They're talking about incorporating. Now I'm like, hell, what? I would never in my damn life bet on a goddamn scripted match. Hell no, because y'all change your mind too much.
Oh, they already be doing it. They do it all the time on DraftKings. They do it every time it's a big pay-per-view. You can go on there and they have it for free too, though. You ain't even gotta pay. You can go on there and just bet for free. I do it all the time.
Oh damn! I didn't know that.
I need to try it because it's usually always.
And we predict the matches like it ain't shit.
I was gonna say it's usually always.
This is how they get you though. This is how they get you though, because they're asking stupid shit. Who do you think's gonna interfere? Jay, Sammy, Kevin. Who are they gonna call? Are they gonna call this win? Are they gonna win by submission, pinfall? Like, they're asking stupid shit. He's like, nobody even came and interfered in the match. So how's that even an answer if nobody came and interfered in the fucking match? So they're like, throw a twist ball like that. You be like, what the fuck does that even mean if nobody came out in the match? But it's free, so it'd be like, whatever. Who gives a shit? If you win, you can win. I think the most I won on that one time was like $11 betting on one. And it was free, so I didn't give a fuck.
I won.
Like, well, it's $11.
Yeah, the most I made was $250.
See, they always get you. That's why I had to stop betting.
Well, no, 250.
Oh, well then, see, you good, shit.
No. See, like I ain't like these other gamblers out here. I'll give my 250 and leave. I'm not risking it.
I'll be fucking gone. You hear me? It be dunks behind my ass. I'm not finna keep sitting up there and keep. Oh, let me go ahead and try to triple this 250. Hell no, I gotta go. Once I get my money back, I'm gone.
But that's why I don't. That's why I'm not totally sure about Rhea and Charlotte.
Yeah,
like we expect Rhea to win that match, but you throw curveball so quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my faith in Triple H though.
I feel like Rhea might lose because why would you get Charlotte the title just to let her lose it right back?
Right, and then is she gonna beat Rhea again and win it right back? Is that the plot here?
Right, the next day she gonna come and fucking on Raw. I challenge you again and take the title right back. They always
right.
Yeah, in my opinion.
It's Zack Ryder. Remember he won at WrestleMania. The next night he lost it. Like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Dude, they did that man so bogus, bro.
They called him dirty as fuck. I felt so bad. I'm like, come on. He been with y'all for like 10 fucking years. He ain't never won shit but a tag title. The man finally get a fucking. It's not even the main title. First of all, it's the fucking IC title. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he win it, he's so fucking happy. His family the next night the nigga lose it. Like, oh my God. Like, who did they be pushing all up in the back to be like, we're gonna fuck him so hard? Like, they gotta be making somebody mad in the back because they don't
put my Vince voice on. It's such good shit.
And I'm hoping that they don't fuck Baron Corbin over because I like Baron Corbin. He was the fucking lone wolf. They need to get back to the lone wolf. All this Constable Corbin and all this stupid shit. Like, they've been fucking him for years.
That's because they don't know what they want to do with him. Like, they just don't.
They're killing that guy right now. I'm sorry. That is just funny. They are killing Baron right now.
He's getting buried the most. Like, out of any.
Too.
Huh?
Everybody treating him on both shows. He go to each show and everybody like, you're a loser. Like, that's the worst. You want TV and everybody it's like, you suck. Nobody wants to be your partner. Nobody wants you back. I'm like, it better be a purpose in all this shit.
You know, one thing that kind of pisses me off for WWE as well is the whole Brock Lesnar thing. Like when the who was it? The three he's the only person to dethrone the 3 black champions. First it was Kofi. Yep. First it was Kofi. Second it was Big E. Third it was Bobby. But what gets on what really pisses me off about that shit is, why didn't y'all let them, like, I know he was supposed to be the beast incarnate and shit like that, but come on now. These are some talented ass dudes, and at least Big E would have been able to keep up with him.
Exactly.
Like, he definitely would have, and it's like, I don't think they gave them the lengthier run, because, like, come on. Roman Reigns has been champion for what, almost 1,000 days?
1,000 days almost, man.
Why the hell they couldn't get Kofi at least 300 days or Big E?
But y'all, that goes back to what I was telling y'all about the Bianca thing. They be fucking the black champions. But look at all the black champion titles. Look at Naomi. That lady had the title for like 2 months.
But that's the thing. Bianca actually just became the longest reigning black champion of all time.
And it fucking sucks. That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
Bogus as fuck. Like, one black champion and get that long reign is fucking unmemorable. Like, we can't be like, man, Bianca did her thing. No, because y'all was doing her bogus as fuck the whole time. But at Roman, you could be like, he done faced everybody on each show, all the rosters. He done beat them all in all these good matches. Bianca done had 17 matches with Bayley, 32 matches with Carmella. Like, her whole title reign has been against the same people. And I feel like they finna find a way to put Carmella in that fucking match. I really fucking feel like it, G. Like, I feel like it's finna be a fucking triple threat with Carmella, Asuka, and fucking Bianca. I just feel it, because why the fuck is Carmella steady fucking with Asuka?
Yeah.
Right.
Now he's finna toss this bitch in there.
And she getting on my nerve. Like, is anybody else irritated about Asuka? My God.
I never liked her anyway. So, I mean, but again, this is another bitch that got a title reign at least. Like, and she sucked, but it's people that's better than her that never had the title before. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
That's what I think gets me too. Like, what the fuck?
And it's like they gravitate towards those people for whatever reason. You know, so it's real. That's terrible. It really is. And I agree with you too, because they always find some way to, like, mess up when they do give them something, they find a way to take it away still from those people that are talented that should, be getting that stuff.
And then they're stupid because why don't they ride the wave?
Right.
Like, it'd be people that be so big, so over, and they make them lose. How fucking stupid is that?
Right.
Like, y'all remember Rusev? They were going crazy for this man. That would have been the year to let him win the Rumble. That would have been a year to give him the IC title or something. They was going crazy for him. Instead, he lost every fucking thing he did. That's why I'm like, I don't get them. It's like they don't want people to be over until they want them to be over. They don't give a fuck what we say. They care about, no, we're not ready for them to be over. We don't want them to be champion. Because, like, Sammy, that's the biggest Sammy has ever been. Why does he not have a title?
Right. Well, I do think that it's going to be Kevin Owens and Sammy against.
I think so, yeah. I believe so.
At Mania, or at some point for those belts, because they have to lose those belts. Because, in my opinion, I do believe Roman is going to lose those titles to Cody at Mania. So they have to start breaking the bloodline down. So Kevin and Sammy, they probably gonna win those tag team titles from the Usos.
But I thought they said, y'all remember like a few months ago, they said from now on the titles will be defended separately. So why the fuck is y'all still announcing these things as undisputed tag team champions? They defending them. Roman defending both titles. What happened to them being split up? This is the moment to split them fucking titles up. Roman need to defend one title on April 1st and another one on fucking April 2nd. And the same with the Usos. Yeah. Because all this backwards and forwards shit, this shit annoying too. Like these niggas got all the titles.
Yeah. And it's like they don't even.
Why do y'all have two brands if you're just gonna have one title?
Exactly.
I don't understand. If you're gonna do that, make it one brand, one title. Okay, do that. Go back to the old days, the Attitude Eras and stuff like that. Because even when they bought SmackDown on that first, whoever the champion was on Raw was still the champion on SmackDown.
Right. But I don't think they can do that though. It's too many superstars. I think they did try before and they saw like this shit not working. We got too many top guys.
Split them up. So why do you have one guy? That's the
exactly.
thing. Like Roman has been champion for 1,000 days almost, man. Like I love Roman. I love this line. You know what I'm saying? But it's like no, it's
too much.
Too much.
It goes back to what y'all was just saying though when y'all was talking about that Brock always beating people. Brock should have never won that fucking title. Who gives a fuck about title versus title? We don't care. We saw that shit before. That was their whole thing. Oh, it's the biggest WrestleMania ever. Yep. No, we didn't saw them fight 5,200 times. Nobody gives a fuck about it.
And it's like they running that stuff into the ground and they don't even realize they're exhausting your popularity with these people, because eventually you're gonna make us hate them if we keep saying the same stuff over and over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us something with a splash of new to it. Don't keep repeating the same stuff, especially Jesus, Brock. I am so tired of him and doing them two moves. It's just like, stop it. This isn't fun to watch anymore. Right?
City suplex, nigga. That's all he do. That's why Brock Lesnar cannot have a good regular match. It has to be a match with stipulations, if y'all notice. If it's a match with stipulations, then he gonna do some crazy shit and throw people through everything and hit you with all type of shit.
Like the match he just had with Lashley. He
be trying to kill people. So Brock, like, he has to have a stipulation match. If it's a regular match, that match gonna be boring as fuck, because all you finna see is this nigga steady suplexing a nigga, F5 a nigga, and peeing. Oh, Brock Lesnar is so tough. Like, nigga, he does this every match. Like, stop giving him the fucking title. Like, same with Goldberg. Every time he show up, you're next. Spitting in people's face and shit, and then giving him the title. Like, come on, my guy. This nigga like 70 years old. What the fuck he needs the title? We know he finna lose the shit the next day. Like, I don't know. They just do stupid shit. I think they feel like it's getting the ratings up, because people like, Goldberg is champion. No, it's not getting the ratings up. We tired of this stupid shit.
Yeah. Definitely. And his old self with them little shorts on. It's just like, don't nobody want to keep seeing this.
For real, man.
Shorts be little as fuck, bro.
Like, you can't even breathe in those things. Like, I was cool back in the day, but please put some pants on now. You getting older anyway.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Put some tights on at this point, at least to the knees or something, bro. Look tough. Put some knee caps on, you know what I'm saying?
For real. God.
But y'all know how Goldberg is. They say that Goldberg is like a really arrogant motherfucker. Like, even when they said WCW, he had that mentality, like, I'm not losing a title to no fucking body. So I think he came to WWE and he expect the same shit. Like, if I come, I'm finna get paid a lot of money if I'm gonna lose. Or if it's a certain person, I want the title from them. Right. And it just be like, dude, they using people too much. And it's getting kind of boring at this point. Same with Brock. What the fuck did y'all have him and Bobby? Y'all had them fight each other 4 times in the past 2 months. Just for now, Bobby to face Almost. Like, what the fuck? Almost.
And the sad thing is that would have been Brock and Bobby if they had not put monsters with it. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
I just have a strange feeling that Bobby's gonna come out in that match. I just have because they're talking about the Hurt Business forming again. And Omos are gonna be in it. So I have a feeling that Bobby's gonna like interfere with this match at some point.
They should have never broke up the Hurt Business. But I think this is why I tell y'all Vince is racist. I'm sorry, I'm convinced. Because every time a black group is like doing good and they dominating, he just go break them up. Like, what the fuck are you doing that? And then now you're just trying to put people back together randomly. Like, how am I supposed to keep trusting people that just beat their ass a couple weeks ago? Like, they just be dumb. Like, they just make stuff so stupid for no reason. Like, it almost fucking sucks. But Vince is obsessed with giants. We know that. Yeah. But almost needs so much fucking work in the fucking ring. It's ridiculous. Like, he could barely throw Brock out the ring the other day. Like, it was so much. Throw him out twice and still miss. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, he's so botchy and he just be screaming and spitting for no reason. Like, he be getting on my nerve too.
I feel like that match at WrestleMania is kind of a waste of time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's one match that I'm not looking forward to at WrestleMania. Like, replace them with Dominic and Ray or something. Like, what I'm saying?
I think they're gonna do that too, though. Honestly, I think this might be Ray last because Ray old. I think this might be his last match, and he won his last match, and it's understandable. He won his last match against his son. So I think Ray get inducted into the Hall of Fame. He gonna have that match at Mania, and he probably gonna retire. But Ray been with a long, lengthy career too, though, man. That little nigga been doing his thing for years.
WCW days, even before that, man. Ray is a legend.
Yeah, he was. So I'm happy for him.
Oh yeah, I am really happy about Ray going into our Hall of Fame. So what y'all think about him not having that match with Dominic? I think it's gonna happen still. Still too much time. I think it's gonna happen still, and I feel like Dominic gonna come out and ruin his Hall of Fame ceremony.
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting, and that'd be different too.
Yeah,
that'd be something.
Nobody never did that. I think I did. Come on, this the perfect time to have him come out and be like, he doesn't deserve this, because Dominic is that's somebody I could say that's actually improving. Because on the mic, he used to be horrible. When he was walking out with them, like trying to be all heelish, he looked so ridiculous. Because it's like he ain't know how to do it, but I think they working with him, and he's starting to pick up on it, and he's starting to get better.
Yeah.
So like, I'm fucking with the whole Judgment Day. I honestly hope they don't split them up.
No, they're not.
Judgment Day is amazing. I love that what they did with Edge with it. How they stepped it up. Yeah.
See, the thing about like Dominic and stuff, like with his current gimmick, he asked Vicky for permission because the gimmick that him and Rhea are doing is the Eddie and China gimmick from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So it's like
the Latino heat.
Yeah.
Poppy and mommy.
I'm like, oh, that works perfectly. And then like I was even telling her, I'm like, dude, this dude, he's doing his job. Like, she's like, because Saf, she don't like Dominic. She think he's the corniest motherfucker.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Dominic, he is corny. He is, but he's growing.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
The whole prison shit is just funny as fuck.
Dude.
The man was locked up for 2 hours.
And the Miz was like, Miz was like, you were only in there for about 2 hours. It was like, was it really that bad?
That's what makes it so funny, because he like, come on, you don't know how hard it is. And I'm like, dude, you was in jail for like an hour, bro. But that's what makes it like so funny.
Condom. Ex-condom.
But this is what I was saying. I hope they don't split up the Judgment Day, because I was like, if Rhea does beat Charlotte, that means Rhea going to SmackDown. So like, unless the whole Judgment Day is going with her.
Yeah, because I think that's what they're setting up for, simply because unless they take Rhea out the Judgment Day because the draft is coming, because I know they're supposed to be splitting up the Street Profits.
The draft is coming.
I'm sorry. If they split up the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins is gonna get fired. I'm sorry, but I'm being honest. Like,
you're probably right.
Focus. Yeah. Y'all think about it. Think about every group that they did that to. Heavy Machinery. Look who's still there. Otis. The other nigga got fired.
Right.
But that was but that was before. Well, yeah, you're talking about basically when they're splitting them up, right? When they
if they split them up, I don't think Angelo gonna make it because they gonna be like, we don't have no use for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
Personally, I see nothing behind Angelo. Honestly, like so
Montez is dope though. That
Montez,
dude.
I need Montez to be champion today.
Dude, imagine giving him a heel run, bro. I think he will be a really good heel.
He can. I think he's the type of person that can pull off every character. Also.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
That guy is funny. He's funny as fuck. He's a character. So I think if they can use him in so many different, they need to make the Intercontinental and the U.S. title as big as it used to be. Like, those used to be secondary titles. Now it's like they kind of non-existent. Like, motherfuckers don't even be caring about them.
But whatever.
I think that's what they're trying to do because they unified the world titles, probably to bring a little bit more prestige to the Intercontinental and U.S. titles. And just hear me out on this. I honestly think that they're actually doing a good job with that because Gunther, he's doing a really good job as Intercontinental Champion. Every defense, he's winning. And then Austin Theory, I think.
Yeah, I love Theory.
Yeah, I actually like Theory. Like, I like this Theory, Triple H's version of Theory, not that whole
Ben Theory. I don't know what that was.
I was not fucking with that version of Theory at all.
You gotta go. Seriously,
I wasn't like at all. That whole selfie, shit.
Yeah, that was the corniest thing I've seen.
We saw it already. Nobody want to keep seeing this fucking selfie thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad you toughened up with whatever that was, bro.
Because
I'm telling it.
Like, because that thing in there, because it's like it seemed like he's more serious now. Like, like I'm actually excited.
On that John Cena, that is amazing.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Right. And it's like I'm actually excited to see him and John Cena's match. But I ain't gonna lie, John Cena ate his ass up on the promo too.
It ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be long. Cena with the fucking hairpiece, he is not gonna be wrestling that long. Like,
I think this is his last match.
It might be, and he might like try to pass the thorn over the Theory. I think that match gonna probably be like about a good 5 minutes because Cena already said he can't really go long like that no more. It's understandable. He's older. Like, people don't understand wrestling in the ring and being in the gym is two different things. Because they look at a nigga and be like, he could do it. No, the fuck you can't. That shit is different. Like,
your bones get old. I was
training in wrestling. That shit is so fucking draining. Like, you be like, oh my God. Like, they be having you run them ropes, you be like, I need to sit down. You can't even fucking breathe.
Yeah, wrestling and boxing conditioning are probably the most toughest. Because I used to wrestle in high school. Just the base to wrestling. That I'm already knowing going to the higher levels.
You was doing what Gable do, right? Remember they say Gable was doing the wrestling and everything. You was doing that.
Yeah.
That's draining too, man. You gotta have strength for that.
Mm-hmm. And then just to work your way up to do what you were doing, like actually getting in between the ropes, running back and forth to the ropes, doing the different moves and all that like that. Bumps, taking the bumps and stuff like that. When you take the bumps, and sometimes you gotta pop right back up and
that shit hurts.
Dude, like, man, people like that's why I say people like, man, wrestling is so fake. I'm like, to a certain degree, it's fake to a certain degree. Like, they still have to go out there and perform and do all that shit. That's risk take. That's still risk taking because look at Psycho Sig in WCW. He jumped off the goddamn rope and missed Ric Flair and broke his damn leg, and it was just dangling there.
I think that was probably y'all remember who else? That Joey Murphy nigga when they jumped on the ladder and that shit bust his whole face.
Broke his nose. Yup. And then Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. Shawn knocked two of Chris's teeth out.
Yeah.
Like people gotta realize, like,
accidents happen.
Yeah, it's scripted entertainment, but the thing about it is they gotta get those moves down to a T to make sure that people won't get hurt. But accidents happen.
Yeah, look at Seth Rollins. That nigga enters everybody in damn near every match he be in.
And I'm gonna just take this from Randy Orton's mouth. It's an accident. Some of them be accidents on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, they be trying to take people's spots.
Y'all remember when Brock Lesnar tossed Hardcore Holly ass on his neck? He said Holly did something to his ass. Like, and then crippled that nigga.
He straight up almost knocked Braun Strowman out when Braun elbowed him by mistake. He was like, "Slow the fuck down."
Yeah.
Now, when they said Goldberg almost killed Undertaker, man, listen.
Nigga, Goldberg almost killed himself on the way to the ring. That's why that nigga gave himself a concussion. Fucking idiot. And the thing, banging his head on the locker room like he not 50. Like, what a fucking idiot.
Dude, that's how you know that, like, y'all need to stop bringing these old motherfuckers back. I love them, but
they get retired. Let them be retired, bro. Don't bring them back, bro.
Undertaker was so mad when he had that match with him because Undertaker was like, you seen the anger in Undertaker's face because Goldberg fucked up that whole match. He was like, I was gonna cost the whole match. Nigga, you should have been banging your shit on the
right.
Like, you caused this yourself, bro.
Right. You caused it yourself. How you gonna hurt yourself on your way to the ring? What a fucking idiot.
He turned the jackhammer into a brain buster.
That shit to Bray Wyatt too. I almost killed that nigga. I was like, hell no. I would never wrestle somebody that old though. They gotta think like Undertaker, you can trust Undertaker because Undertaker I don't think has ever really injured nobody. Like he be trying to be safe.
Nah, not for real.
Yeah.
But some niggas.
I threw a party.
The most hurtful move that Undertaker ever did, like when he didn't put the gloves on or whatever the case is, like he would actually punch you though.
Yeah.
He would but those punches would be real. So he had to put those gloves on for the pad.
Because Austin used to say, yeah, those punches just was real. And then also Austin was like, if you weren't hitting me like to get me, get me going, because he was in the ring with Taker. Taker was like, that's all you got. Hit me, man, hit me. And then Steve Austin was like, I was watching a little documentary, the things they be having up with them. And he was like, all right. And he just started laying in on him. He was like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah. Some of them be actually getting adrenaline rushes from that shit.
They do be hitting for real. Everybody said they get in the ring with Sheamus. They was like, Sheamus is tough. They was like, he be really hitting your ass. Like, when you hear Sheamus really be punching and hitting them niggas. They was like, Sheamus really hit you, but you can't like get mad or try to hurt somebody back. Like, he's trying to hurt you. Like, he's just tough because they was saying like, and I could see that with Carmella. They were saying like she be acting like real like pussy, like oh you really hurt me. And I heard her in the match. I don't know if y'all remember this. It was the fucking Royal Rumble. Naomi kicked her ass in the back. And Carmella was like, oh, Naomi, like, she really screamed, like, bitch, you really hurt me with the kick. But I'm like, you really can't do that because sometimes people really be in it. They don't really be trying to hurt you. It's just like, you get caught up in the moment. And like you were just saying, like,
exactly.
Like, hell yeah. And you really be at it. But that don't mean you really trying to hurt somebody. But in wrestling, you got to know that that's possible. So you can't get mad and be like, I'm finna go try to hurt them back now on purpose.
Right.
Because some people don't get me wrong. Like you said, some people do that shit on purpose, though.
Yeah, because they want
like
your top spot.
Oh, hell no. Blackjack was killing niggas for real. Like, really killing niggas.
He was no joke. He was no joke. I wouldn't want that.
He almost killed the man. The same person that put that dent in his head, he almost killed him when he came back.
Yeah, remember, that's the nigga he was stabbing. Remember, is that the nigga he was stabbing when he was like, he said he wanted to get in the ring. I told that nigga, I was like, how you gonna get in the ring in a match and literally stab a nigga on live TV? Like, that's like, that nigga.
Dude Jack was wild. Dude Jack was a wild card.
He was another one that was blading too much. His head was fucked up. That nigga's forehead was fucked up. He was cutting too damn deep.
Then Big Show dented in Kofi's chest.
Yeah, Kofi was like, I don't know what I did to him, but he slapped me in my chest, and mine ain't been right since. I'm like, damn, he slapped your ass. When I first seen that, I thought I got scared.
I wouldn't be surprised if that had something to do with it. Kofi, seek help. And then Big Show, open up your chest, man.
and then you see Big Show was another one that they just didn't know what the hell they wanted to do. He turned heel and babyface every 10 minutes.
Yeah. That's true. They did not know what to do with him. You ain't lying about that.
Sure.
But Big Show was another one. I mean, young Big Show could go, but as he started getting older, his matches were so damn slow. Like, Big Show could barely walk in that ring.
Yep.
I'm like, man, he got to give it up. Like, he could barely walk. And the nigga that I like that they ain't giving enough credit to was my nigga Mark Henry.
It's funny that you just said that. I was just about to say the top 10 anime betrayals. Mark Henry. People to this day still talk about his promo when he had to retire. And it did body slam John Cena.
Yeah, that's what I do. I like that run from Mark Henry. Like, that was like, to me, like one of one of the best runs that I think he had. It was even better than the Nation of Domination thing because it's like he stood out by himself and he finally was getting recognized. Like, finally, because people didn't really like cheer for Mark Henry and shit. They laughed at that sexual chocolate shit.
They did because of the sexual chocolate.
Yeah, that's sexual
chocolate. I loved it.
My man Mark Henry. That was my Mark Henry right there.
Yeah, I loved his Hall of Fame run. Yeah. I loved his Hall of Fame run, but I'm still mad about it because they still resorted to, we're just gonna give him the secondary world title. We're not gonna give him the company title. I'm like, man, you could have still did this with the WWE Championship, and it would have still been great.
Yeah. They goes back to what we say. They'll give a black nigga a chance, but it ain't gonna be like they get other people. That's why I'm like, this is low key like racist, like because the stuff he do is like you don't get the black and people be behind him. Like you said, people was ready for Kofi. This man finally got the title after all these damn years. Y'all let him get in the ring, and 2 seconds later, I remember I was watching it with my brother. We was watching. That nigga got up screaming like, "Fuck yeah!" Because remember he won from Daniel Bryan, and he's like, "Get that ugly ass title out of here!" Like everybody was so happy.
Dude, I jumped up in joy when I saw that. I was excited.
Kofi Mania, let's go! I was ready. I was here for it. I was so excited for that man.
Like they finally
excited because we know he's been there since fucking the Jamaican days with an accent, then coming and he finally gets that.
Triple H was like, wait a minute, where'd your accent go?
But that's what I'm saying though, like they did him bogus, like you said. What did Brock even gain? But that's because I think they said Fox wanted Brock as champion. But y'all couldn't let Kofi fight him for a minute though. But you had to let the man start the match and get F5 and that's it.
And they just assumed that was gonna bring in numbers, but Brock being champion, that didn't do shit for them. It wasn't until Roman became Universal Champion that they numbers started going up.
Because you know what? People don't care about Brock as much as they think people do.
Yeah. Like he was right. He's not the next big thing anymore. Like, but it's like at the same time, try to come up with something that also don't downgrade or make the person that you're putting him up against look extremely weak. Especially like they did it with John Cena. They didn't make him look extremely weak, but he was outmatched, but he wasn't getting just manhandled like Kofi, for example. Like he actually came back and beat Brock.
I mean, but they fucked Big E too, and like you said, Big E could have gave him a go, but they fucked Big E too, and made it seem like come on, all them fucking muscles, come on now, picking up big ass niggas, and you mean to tell me he has absolutely no chance to even face Brock? Like that's just it. He just gets mad. Like come on, y'all, they be doing black people bogus as fuck.
Yeah, Vince McMahon era, no chance. That's what you got.
Exactly.
Steve so saying,
when he come out on that rant, he let you know, no chance is what you got with me, man.
No chance in hell.
I'm not gonna at all. I think I don't want to make it too much of a racist thing because they fuck a lot of the white people too.
Yeah. They do.
Like they fuck with. It was somebody else. They gave the title to him. As soon as they got it, they honestly fucked the men too, if y'all remember, because the men got
he's the most underrated.
Hey, listen, man. The biggest screw job ever was against Bret Hart. I'm just saying. He's not us.
That wasn't no scripted programming. That was simply because that man was jumping ship.
Right.
It was also because Bret Hart said he wasn't gonna lose that damn title. So they was like, you ain't gonna lose this, bitch, we gonna make you lose this.
Right.
It's like,
ring the bell.
It's like, what I look like letting you go to the other promotion with my title.
Yeah, that's what it was. They was like, you ain't finna do us like that. So they had to do his ass. So that was different. But they do be fucking like a lot of Nikki Cross, if y'all think about it, they fucked her too. She had a title reign, and then what happened? I think Charlotte took it back from her ass, didn't she?
Yeah. No. Nikki Cross.
And then she wasn't even Nikki Cross.
Who was Becky? I think Becky Lynch took it from Nikki Cross, and then Bianca took it from Becky.
Because I think Nikki Cross took it from Charlotte. Because nobody liked when Charlotte champion. So every time somebody pinned her ass, everybody be happy. Because we been tired of her being champion. So I think Nikki pinned Charlotte ass and took that title. And everybody was like going crazy and shit.
Yeah.
They need to stop sleeping.
She had that motherfucker for like 2 months and then she lost it right away.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They need to stop sleeping on Zelina Vega.
Zelina is talented, but they don't get her. I be pissed off too because I'm like, they really do not give her no chances. Like, only time we get to see Zelina is in fucking Royal Rumbles. Like, are you fucking serious?
And she an anime head top for her character. Like
Zelina to me got the whole package too though. She know how to work the mic. She good in the ring. And she got the look, but they don't give her no opportunities. That could be it. Because look how they used to do Ray. Remember, they never let Rey Mysterio win nothing until Eddie Guerrero passed away.
Exactly. He went on a whole run because of that. And then he went on a whole 2 other runs that lasted probably a day. Like, he won the WWE title in like 2011, when CM Punk beat John Cena. And they thought CM Punk wasn't coming back. And he won the title when John Cena took it from him the next week.
Wow.
No,
but
actually,
if they know that they signing people that they never see as champion, why the fuck is y'all signing them then? If you don't see nobody as talented enough to be the head of the company or at least have some type of run, why the fuck y'all be signing these people wasting their time?
Just to say that they got them.
They never. Who was that other girl? Shit. Tamina, that's my girl.
Oh man, Tamina
years.
There's nobody meaner
than Tamina. And never had a fucking world title. Never had a fucking world title. That lady 50. She gonna be retiring soon. Like, they need to give her and Shayna a chance. Like, even if it's for a month, just let them fucking have it at least. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because they don't give nobody like you can give people like Roman Reigns a 900-day run. You can't give somebody of that caliber like a 200 to 300-day run or something as champion to build them up. They'll be a force because
they're the new stars. They keep giving us the same ones. I wonder why we tired of their asses.
Yeah, right. Because like I said, I'm not Roman Reigns fatigued. I'm undisputed champion Roman Reigns fatigued. I think they should split the titles back up. And I honestly,
why? What is the point of having 2 brands?
Yeah, I honestly think that they're gonna split the titles up with Cody. Like, he's look. All right, let's get into WrestleMania predictions. We're gonna end this off with WrestleMania predictions, okay?
No doubt.
Okay. So for Cody and Roman, I got Cody winning.
Of course,
I got Cody winning because of the way this stuff is lining up. I got Cody winning. Now the triple threat match between Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and what's his name, Sheamus. Now that one, it's kind of mixed for me. I
think Sheamus.
Yeah, I got Sheamus or Gunther winning.
I got Gunther.
Yeah,
I got Gunther. I'm gonna go with
Sheamus I'm only gonna go with Sheamus because Sheamus is gonna be retiring soon, and that's the only title he's never had.
Yep.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's the only one.
So it's like, why not let the man? Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but lately Sheamus been seeming winded in them damn matches.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He's getting old. He's getting old out there.
Yeah, I think he almost 50 now. He got married. He probably want to settle down and don't. He probably getting ready to retire. Yep. So I could see Sheamus just like doing something else now and not doing that. So I think they should just go ahead and let Sheamus win, in my opinion.
True.
Drew don't need it right now because Drew still got some time left. Because I know that they're going to let Drew probably have that world title one before they let Sheamus have that again, if that makes sense.
And that's why I didn't pick Drew, simply because it's rumored that he might take the Universal title, because it's rumored that the next night Cody might relinquish one of the titles just so it could be fair.
Okay, that makes sense. To split the brand, and have 2 brands, split it up, man. You have too much talent. Have too much talent.
I can see that. I can see Cody being the type to do that too. To be like, I want to give all my energy to one. I want to let other people have the opportunity. I'm gonna defend the title right now. He might not even relinquish it. He might just defend it and be like, I'm gonna defend it to anybody that steps up. And like you said, Drew might step up or somebody else, because Kevin Owens could be the one. Sammy could be the one. I think they need to take somebody that's really over right now. Drew has lost a lot of momentum.
I think it's gonna be Gunther to
take the main title.
Like, to be the next challenger, because I know it's rumored that he's supposed to get a major push because they really behind this dude.
I mean, that dude can go. He just showed everybody. Like, he really put a lot. He been putting a lot of work. Like, he lost hella fucking weight. He been like really putting like he always, to me, his character, he be like so fucking serious. Like, he take his shit.
Serious. Yeah, like I actually like Gunther. Like, he's not boring in the ring.
Yeah, he lost all of that weight. That man was humongous, and now he looks sick. He looks with how much weight he lost.
Yeah,
he looks good on him. No, I'm glad he lost it because he looks like he really look like a general now at this point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with that though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that would actually be dope. Because like what we just said, give new people fucking chances, bro. Like I'm for Gunther having the title.
Yeah, and I completely agree with that. I think that you're right. Well, I think this has been a pretty productive little segment, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Real productive. But like she said, we're gonna end it right here. This has been Reign and Sapphire, Curbside Gaming, Jasmine Rose, and we are out.